Hello students, the next poem which we will be seeing is The Modern Missionary. Okay, so this poem was written by Rudyard Kipling, and we will be seeing about the poet first. Joseph Rudyard Kipling, 1865 to 1936, was a British Indian. He was born in Bombay. He is well known as an English short story writer, poet, and novelist. Kipling received the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1907. Kipling is the best known for his works of fiction, that is, The Jungle Book in 1894 and Kim 1901. He is regarded as a major innovator in the art of short story. So he is very much famous for writing the short stories. Okay, so now in this poem he has brought an extra thing that which we are using in our daily life, which is the machines. Okay, so as we say machine, what are the machines we will be using in our daily way life, that like TV, fridge, washing machine, computers, mobile phone, fan, etc. and etc. Okay, so these are some of the machines. With these we will be using our daily needs or daily utilities which we are be using in our daily life. Okay, so in this poem, the thing which are benefited, which we are benefited from machines, has been expressed by the poet. Okay, so these has been given, or rather than saying that, these has been stated by the machines itself. Okay, so how they talk to us, how they express their feelings, and the uses and the limitations of using the machines are set by the machine itself. Let us go and see what they are saying. Okay, we were taken from the ore bed and the mine. Ore bed is nothing but the rocks, the layer of rocks from which the metal has been mined, that is taken out. We were melted into the furnace and the pit. Furnace is nothing but an enclosed space and a big area where all the materials will be putted over there at that place, and they were heated at a very high temperature. Okay, so we were cast and wrought and hammered to design. So they were wrought, that wrought meaning beaten up. Okay, and hammered to bring them into a particular shape. Okay, so whatever it can be, machine. Okay, so we were cut and filed and tooled and gauged to fit. So they have been cutted and they have been given a shape of the machine or a tool. Okay, and they were being used to measure it. Okay, some water, coal, and oil is all we ask. So they saying that, who are saying, the machines are talking in this poem, right? So they are saying that they just needed some water, some coal and oil to work. Okay, and a thousandth of an inch to give us play. That means they were easily placed at any corner of the room or something, anywhere, so that they can be useful for us. Okay, so they need very little space to be occupied in that room. And now, if you will set us to our task, we will serve you 4 and 20 hours a day. That means 24 hours. Okay, so if we set them, and if they have been maintained in a proper and set it with what the task they have to do, they will work us for 24 hours. So hope you have understood the two paras. Okay, the third stanza is, we can pull and haul and push and lift and drive. That means they can even pull and haul is nothing but dragging. Okay, dragging with any force. So whether it can be any work like pulling, hauling, pushing and lifting and even driving. Okay, so they can do that. So we can print and plow, that is plowing the land, and view means viewing the cloth, and heating up anything. Okay, and light they are used as a fan. Sorry, light they give us from the electricity, right? So we can run and race and swim and fly and dive. So they were all useful with these utilities which we will be using in our daily life, right? So We can see and hear and count and read and write. So these are the things which have been done by the machines, okay, the uses of the machines. So remember that, okay. So, but remember, please, the law by which we live, we are not built to comprehend a lie. Comprehend means they won't understand a lie, okay. So, they have a law, okay. According to that, they work. If they have been fixed to particular task, they will do that. They don't understand and they won't work of their mind, okay. So we can neither love nor pity nor forgive. So they don't have any feelings itself, okay, as the human beings have. If you make a slip in handling us, you die. So what they are warning us, if we the human beings make a slip, that is slide, or make any mistake, we may be died because of that, okay. So or if we may be having any trouble mistake, if we do in handling the machines, we will be in the problem. So even they are giving warning to human beings. Though our smoke may hide the heavens from your eyes. So what they are saying, so though the smoke coming out from the factories because of the machines, so they even hide the heavens. Over here have heavens means the clouds from our your eyes. Your means our eyes, okay. It will vanish means disappear, and the stars will shine again. So once, for some time it may vanish, for some time there will be smoky all over the place. Then after sometimes it will disappear and we can see the stars, okay. Because for all our power and weight and size, we are nothing more than children of your brain. So they are saying that though we have a huge power, weight, and in a big size we are, but we are all controlled by the human beings. That is, they are saying that they are the childrens of your brain. Your brain means the human intelligence, okay. So this poem is very interesting, and this is completely related to the machines, that is modern machinery which we are using in our daily life, okay. Just go through the poem, okay. If you have any doubts regarding this, you can ask me. Just go through line by line, okay. This is an given in an easy language, okay. English easy language which you can understand, okay. There are not any hard words they have been given over there in this poem, okay. So go through it. So with this we complete this fourth poem, okay. Thank you.